Hey, this is Don coming to you from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. That is www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Just want to talk to you about an interesting subject. Hey, from time to time, I talk to the clients, about different things that they have to deal with when they go into these research programs. And one of the topics came up is how do you stay in these long studies? When they go inpatient in these studies, like I said before, some are done in hospitals and some of the settings are in subacute hospitals. But, and these studies might last anywhere from, it could be a week to a month and a half. And my question is, how do you stay so long in one of these studies? And I talked to some of the clients and they just want to read off a list of things. And I'm hoping this information might help someone who's thinking about going into a study, an inpatient study, so they'll kind of know what they're in for and how to deal with it, as well as the some of the research sites on what's going on with their clients and how to accommodate them and some of the things that they like to see to help them get through that whole process. Because a couple of them said it gets really difficult. It gets really difficult. And I've got a list of things here that I just want to read off to you, and hopefully this helps somebody out there. Again, this is how some of these people deal with staying in these these inpatient programs for a long time. I have one person share with me they keep focus on getting better with the study medication. They try to focus on themselves and what's going on. They try to focus on their reaction to the study medication and how they're reacting to it and what's going on with themselves. Another good thing that came up quite a few times is watching TV or videos. Another person was telling me how they'll socialize with other people in the study and see how they're responding to the medication, so they can kind of compare their reactions. Are they having any responses, no responses? And they'll talk about these things. And I guess this helps keep their mind occupied and it helps them get through the day. Again, understand that some of these inpatient studies, whether at a subacute facility or at an acute hospital facility, sometimes you have residents there that are not in the study. There are also places where they're doing what's in California, they're called IMDs, which are long-term psychiatric units, and those are where they do studies for people that might be dealing with central nervous system disorders like schizophrenia and acute mania, stuff like that. Again, I stated some of the people talked about how they would converse with each other and how they're all doing in the study and what's going on with them. The other thing too was that they have access to phone. They like to talk to family members and friends to kind of stay in touch with the outside world, because you have to understand again that these people are confined. They can't leave that facility. They have to stay there. If they leave for any just reason, they have to get permission, and there's a whole thing of authorization that they have to go through to leave that facility. But then it has to be done with somebody who's a part of that study. At least not every study, but some studies I've seen that done. They talk to the staff on the unit and converse and try to get to know the staff and get comfortable there, so that know that they're going to be there at this place and living there for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 6 weeks, whatever it may be. That helps them get comfortable as well. I'm told that the most difficult, it gets very difficult staying until the very end of the study, especially studies that are 3 weeks, 4 weeks, up to 6 weeks. They like to walk around a lot to kind of occupy their time and kill time. I was told that one of the most difficult period, one client told me, is between, like if they're doing a month to a month and a half study, is from day 10 to 15. So what this one client said he would do is he would contact his loved one that he lives with, and they'll talk about how they're going to spend the money that they're going to make from the study. So that keeps him encouraged and keeps him motivated to stay in that study till the end. Another person talked about how they try to help others that are living there. Some of the residents not living there, but that are there that are non-study participants, and try to help them and and working with their particular illness and getting through that. Let's see. Some people like to read a lot. They listen to the radio. Um, Others are allowed that some studies are allowed to have their cell phone. So with the cell phone allows them to stay again in contact with loved ones and friends so they can talk and kind of stay encouraged about completing these studies. Um, One of the things that one of the clients said that not all the studies he's gone in and have, there's some studies you go in and you're just on your own. Some they have some interaction with some of the staff, and that again helps motivate them. But one of the things that this person brought up that was really great for them is that one of the sites had an activity director, and that activity director during the daytime kept things going on to keep them occupied, to keep them involved, so that they can get through this day-to-day routine. And the other one too that said help them too, that they were allowed to have visitors come see them at visiting hours, so that way they can feel encouraged, they can feel comfortable, they get to see a familiar face. So anyway, that's the list of things that I have. I find it very fascinating. Hope this helps somebody out there. Again, this is Don signing off from The Clinical Trials Guru, and you can reach us at www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Thank you very much. Take care.